They gon' love me for my ambition.
We are back. Club Ambition in the building. Shout out to everybody out there in the world watching this. This is Sound from Club Ambition. Round of applause for everyone. This is episode 104. We are back. Club Ambition podcast cap. We're going to talk a lot of cap today, a lot of news, a lot of breaking stuff locally and all over the place, especially the Tupac situation that's got the whole world going crazy right now, as they should, shaking. And we got Suge Knight's reaction literally breaking as we walked in here. I got the notification. And we have Marloon holding it down in the building, the co-host extraordinaire, Mr. No, let me not say that loud.
Stop giving my phone legal, bro.
Before we start, like we said, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff, so you can skip ahead if you want. Look at the timestamps in the description and also in the comments. But we want to shout out the sponsors of the podcast, starting off with PGS, Problem Gambling Services. Shout out to Problem Gambling Services, brought to you by Rhode Island Lottery. That's right. Rhode Island Lottery is actually providing you with actual services, resource centers, and actual meeting facilities and actual people you can meet with, and a phone number you can call, 401-499-2472, and problemgamblingservices.com if you feel like you or anyone that you know, especially in Rhode Island, are addicted to gambling or might not even know that you're addicted to gambling, want to get more information on the subject at all. Reach out to them. They're our sponsor for the next couple episodes. Shout out to problemgamblingservices.com, brought to you by the Rhode Island Lottery. And speaking of that, we also are sponsored by, this episode is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy, if you are interested in playing sports in a safe way, responsibly, Underdog Fantasy will provide you a way to have a fun, actual experience. Instead of just betting on money line and parlays, Underdog Fantasy would have you, actually participate in waging some money against whether the player is going to get a high number of points, a lower number of points. Is a pretty unique way and different style of betting. And if you actually go to Underdog Fantasy's website and use our promo code AMBITION, you'll be able to get $100 matched free for your first deposit. UnderdogFantasy.com. Make sure to play responsibly on Underdog Fantasy. Available right now in the description. Also, the link directly to check it out. But now we got that out the way. Also want to say happy birthday to my sister, Yachty Recipe. It's her birthday. Back to back. Last week was my dad. Now it's my sister's. This is the birthdays are happening. It's my mom and me are like back to back as well, damn near a week apart, and my sister and my dad are like a week apart. It's pretty
That's crazy.
Pretty unique in the Baez household. But shout out to Yachty out there chilling right now, 20 years old, incredible times. I don't even want to talk about it. I can't believe she's 20 years old. That shit is insane to me. I thought she was 17 still in my mind. But
bro, I just found out she was 18 like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't know what's going on.
Now she's 20?
Yeah.
The fuck?
But like we say every week, remember to listen to us on podcast platforms, audio platforms. If you're watching on YouTube, and if you're listening to us, make sure to check us on YouTube to check out the visuals. We're not that ugly. We're pretty handsome men. And aside from that, make sure to, if you are from Rhode Island, a lot of Rhode Island news right now is about to break back to back. First starters, check out this Friday, if you're available, or the next coming days after Friday, Top Golf. Top Golf is officially opening on Friday. I'm not going Friday at all.
I think for you to get in on Friday, you have to be there like 7 a.m.
I want to reach out to them because they definitely, I feel like we're owed some money. Like some sort of sponsorship or something. Like that promo clip went more viral than I expected. And all everywhere. Like on Instagram it did great. On Twitter it did great. But on TikTok it blew up. And now they're opening right now. I'm like, I thought about it today. I'm like, hold up, what's going on? We're going to have to reach out to them and get something going. But, hey.
Gotta go next week.
It's a fun experience. I did it in Chicago. I recommend going to Top Golf, but that's going to be packed this week. For next month, it's probably going to be insane. But once people start realizing the prices of those wings and drinks, they add up pretty quickly. So they're going to be like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. At first, it's fun, but...
Start sneaking in some wings?
Yeah, bro. And I think it's like 120 hitting bays. I don't know what that means.
I was going to say to go in.
No, 120 hitting bays, but is it like 120 people can hit at the same time? That's crazy. I don't know how that number makes sense, because the one I went to didn't seem like it was that many people.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, there's 3 floors. Okay, so that could make sense. Because the floor I was on, it kind of did feel
60 like... No, wait, what?
Like
my
40.
Math is bad.
That does make sense. Yeah. Wow, it is a 3-floor.
I want top floor.
Wow. Yeah, damn, 120 hitting bays. But yeah, that's going to be packed. But I'm excited because it's very deserving of it. The city needs something, not the city, because that's Cranston, it's not Providence, right? The whole debate. But the state needs more entertaining things. It's getting more and more popular to be in Rhode Island, to be from Rhode Island. So perfect timing for that to happen. So go check out Top Golf. We announced it. We predicted it. You know, it was coming in October, and it actually is happening this October. So feel free to check it out. Speaking of new things opening up, in Warwick, it was announced that they actually officially reached the highest bidder to name the brand new outdoor skating rink. That's right. In Warwick, they are having a budget to invest $8 million into opening up a brand new skating rink, outside skating rink, to make Warwick.
$8 million.
Yeah, $8 million to make, Warwick more visitable, amp up the city. The mayor said in Warwick, actually, he wants to revive the city's area. And the person that's going to sponsor it, the company that's going to sponsor it, are going to be able to name it. Right, like that. Remember Alex and Ani Center? Now it's what's it called down there? Now I forgot the name. There's like a new sponsor, but people, that's how it works. Sponsors come in, just like with anything. Staples Center now is Crypto Arena in LA. But the person that's gonna name this, the company is gonna be Greenwood Credit Union is gonna be the actual naming committee for this actual ice skating rink for 5 years. They won the bid of $300,000. So they're paying $300,000 to name the skating rink for 5 years. That's pretty crazy. I don't know if that's like, I'm kind of shocked at that number. It comes out to what, like $6,000 a year? But will it pay off? I don't know. Shit, man.
Ice skating or roller?
Ice skating. So it's ice skating, but it's going to have a roof. It's going to be similar design to the Providence one, but it's going to have a roof so people can be there a year long. It's not just like, it's not going to, it could be a year long visiting ice skating
That's
rink.
only going to be booming in the winter.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting. People are excited, but at the same time, it's like, damn.
I'm not going to that.
What's going on? And then this is actually coming after the breaking news of last month or over the summer, we just found out that, for those who don't know, the best run cities in America, Warwick was number 12. And Providence was number 55. So Warwick is a better city than Providence, according to the internet.
We know that, though.
But best run cities.
Let's say, like...
Maybe because of Warwick. I think it's because of Warwick.
They keep it safe.
Warwick keeps it safe.
Yeah.
We got to give it...
That's
I think it's
fact.
because of Warwick. Shout out to Warwick.
They keep it safe.
Friends of the show.
They hold that shit down.
I think it's fucking Warwick's fault that this is happening. But that's such a high difference. 12 to 55?
Bro, let's be honest. What the fuck happens in Warwick, bro?
I guess, right? It is pretty safe.
Majority of the population there is white.
Yeah. Yeah.
What they do?
There's no really criminal activity. Even when you look at the news, the recent criminal activity has been like, there's been some here in Johnson, Providence, but that, obviously Providence all the time is a capital city, but nothing really in Warwick. So, shout out to the mayor. I didn't even know the mayor's name until today, to be honest, of Warwick. Mayor Picozzi. So shout out to the Mayor Picozzi of Warwick. The ice skating rink is going to be located at the Annex building behind the City Hall of Warwick. So,
I don't even know where that's at.
Well, yeah, I don't know either, but we might check it out one day more. We might slide through, I can't ice skate, though, can you? I can't.
No, hell no.
I can't do
did
shit.
it once, and I almost died and never again.
Yeah, I bruised my hips when I was like 12, so... I don't know. We shall see.
I went with my friend, and she tried to get me there, bro. Moment I walked in, busted my ass, got up, busted my ass again. I said, "Yeah, bitch, you do this shit." I'm not doing that.
I don't know. Pretty interesting. Also, speaking of interesting, there is a current investigation happening with the Washington Trust Bank because Rhode Island might no longer do anything money related. They might take all their money out. The state might take all their money out of the Washington Trust Bank. The general treasurer is investigating. They're going to take a step back and evaluate their relationship with this bank because of the fact that this bank has been at the head of allegations. There's been federal allegations with the Washington Trust engaged in a pattern of lending discrimination by redlining majority black and Hispanic neighborhoods in Rhode Island. Authorities said
Fuck them.
that from 2016 to 2021, the bank failed to provide mortgage lending services to the neighborhoods after the bank expanded statewide. When Rhode Island families in the neighborhood are denied access to fair lending opportunities, it becomes harder for them to achieve financial success, Diosa says, the general treasurer. Shout out to Diosa. He was one of my actual worker
it makes sense.
leaders, crusaders years ago.
That's why y'all almost got shot.
Was it right here? Is this a Washington Trust?
That's a Washington Trust.
Don't say that.
That's
it really
a Washington Trust, yes.
Because I was thinking that, but I was like, I wanted to confirm it, but I forgot when I pulled in to look at
Trust,
it.
Yeah.
That's a Washington Trust?
Yeah, that's why you guys almost got shot.
Wow.
There you go. That's a perfect example, bro.
Wow.
I have to hit up the news outlets, be like, yup, they are racist. They almost shot us.
No bullshit. Listen, this is crazy. The bank is agreeing to pay. The bank has agreed to pay $9 million in a settlement to resolve the allegations, including a $7 million loan subsidy fund to increase loans in majority Black and Hispanic neighborhoods. Washington Trust is also supposed to open 2 new branches in neighborhoods that are majority Black and Hispanic.
Yeah, get that shit out
But
of there, bro.
more needs to be done. The general treasurer says the state has around $190 million deposited with the bank, which could be pulled out if they decide to not have a relationship with them anymore.
Pull it up.
And Washington Trust, like Marlon just reminded me, was the bank where me and Eric, my best friend, when we were there, when we were filming a reaction, both of us in a very viral moment during a reaction were alleged of robbing that bank.
Yep.
And Johnson police came storming in and literally put us against the car and put our arms behind our backs, literally ready to handcuff us because we were ready to arrest the Washington Trust Bank, the same bank that is now being alleged of redlining against Black and brown
Hispanics
communities.
and Browns, yeah.
So, in my opinion, do not support the Washington Trust Bank.
Nah.
They are very sketchy. And and the police confirmed that it was the bank that called the police. So it was people inside of the bank that saw me and Eric outside in our car filming and decided to call the cops on us because we were suspicious and we were ready to rob the bank. Listen, I've been a hustler in my days, but I've never thought about let's go rob a bank.
If you do though, you might get 2.5 years. That's it.
I know, right? No, maybe less because the guy last week he robbed 5 and didn't even get. Come on, didn't even get 1 year per bank.
You might have gotten
2 months. We would have gotten out of it right away. But yeah, that's a crazy situation. Also, to end the local news, Providence Mayor Brett Smiley has spoken out publicly to remind people that he was addicted to drugs, specifically alcohol, for a while, and he's now been 22 years sober. In a brand new interview, I didn't even know this. I never knew this.
What does that have to
He's
do
been
with
22 years sober, right? Because of the fact that they are now looking to open up in the city a supervised drug injection site, a safe consumption site. Basically similar to like the Narcan stations that they open up in certain cities across the country. And is going to be grant funded, including settlement money from opioid manufacturers. The Attorney General actually reached a total amount of over $250 million in cash and life-saving medications overall in settlements with companies that's just for Rhode Island alone throughout these recent years. So this is going to be very controversial because a lot of people are against this. You know, people are going to be addicted to drugs no matter what.
Right.
So some people are like, hey, if this is going to happen, let's provide them a place where they can do their drugs safely rather than doing drugs randomly all over the streets and also running into fentanyl overdoses. So if you provide, a lot of theories are out there are that if you provide an actual safe space for them to do the drugs, clean needles, Narcans, medical treatment if needed, without any judgment, without them getting arrested, right? That this could be a way to alleviate, the actual pandemic with this drugs. Controversial. I see both sides to it.
So do I.
I see both sides to it. I would have to see more stats backing up that has been effective in other cities. I know it happened in Boston, I think around Commonplace. I might be inaccurate or there. But yeah.
It's a double-edged sword because it's like, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, like, I get it, making that space for these people, try to make them more safe, whatever, try to, obviously prevent more casualties and shit. But at the same time, other people are going to argue that's money that you could be using for something else that the city, quote-unquote, needs more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it's like, I don't know. I don't do drugs, so for me, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for people who do drugs, y'all let us know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be popping up in there? Probably.
Yeah, no bullshit. If you out there have any experience with this and you're listening or watching, you know, if this is effective to you or anyone in your family or friends, let us know. Maybe it is something that Providence should have in the city. It's gonna be supposedly located in the middle of downtown, Providence downtown area. So we shall see. But the mayor discussed this while he was actually getting interviewed, talking about his addictions in his life. Basically admitting that he's done drugs aside from just alcohol. You know, he said literally verbatim, like whatever I could have, like whatever was around, something like that. But he said mainly alcohol. And he also said that he didn't talk about it too much during his campaign because he didn't want to like be, I guess, pitied about it or make a mockery about it.
He wasn't gonna get pitied, bro. He was gonna get
or whatever.
not elected.
Yeah. So, but now he's like being more open about it. I mean, I support his transparency because I literally had no idea. I had no idea. You know, I had no idea that he was I did not know. 22 years, you know, sober. So congratulations to him and anyone out there that has been sober for so damn long. Yeah, let's get to it. But that's breaking news. Check out that brand new interview that he has. I believe it was with Turn to 10, Channel 10. Did a pretty cool interview, 20 minutes long. But he doesn't do an interview with us. Interesting. Mayor, come here. How many invites we have to send? I might have to send an actual pigeon, old school style, to literally, you know, drop off an actual postage note or something. Speaking of breaking news today, Blueface, a couple hours ago, was sentenced to 2 to 5 years in prison for shooting a man grazing his hand in a shootout in Las Vegas last year, October. But the judge actually granted Blueface a suspended sentence of 24 months in prison, meaning that he might not go to jail. He might just serve probation. There's a maximum of 60 months probation, which is the 5 years. But the actual guy that the situation was against is now going viral because this guy was in court taking selfies with Blueface in the background, basically making fun of Blueface, like his op. Look at this.
That's wild.
I don't know how this guy was allowed to even take these photos in court, assuming that they're still up. If he deleted this tweet, I doubt it, though. Look at this. He put sorry ass nigga, pussy ass nigga with Blueface in the background. Look at this shit, bro. And then the lawyers. Look at this. This is crazy. Someone's putting the middle finger up right there, no? Oh, no, never mind. I thought. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. He said pussy ass nigga. And he took more photos while we're at it. Inside. Let's see this one. He was taking a photo of Blueface right here. That's crazy. But with all, that's like, is what a coincidence with everything that we were recently talking about. I saw Blueface being in jail. I was like immediately, oh, thank God it was because the kids posting his son's private parts. I thought it was related to that, but it wasn't. It was a whole new situation. It was this.
In that regard. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want there to be any confusion. I hear people who say things about, you know, I didn't realize I couldn't, you know, do this or that or have pictures with them or whatever. No. 0 guns around you where you are of any kind. And that needs to be quite clear. Somebody just handed me the
He has a Corvette fucking tattoo to his fucking
head.
head.
It looks like Sahara to Russell does not cover downtown. So I'm gonna count.
So she's emphasizing, this is the judge, you know, saying that you can't be around guns, stay away from guns, etc. Like no excuses, no music video, no nothing. So some people were like, even the guy that was posting it, I saw like the full clip where he was basically saying it was bullshit. Like, you guys are just giving him the probation and stuff. You're not letting him go to actual jail because he's famous and because of who he is, his status, etc. Trying to protect him. He's like, it's bullshit. I don't like this decision, blah, blah, blah. So some people on Twitter are agreeing, like, what the hell was going on? That's kind of weird. But I look at it whereas, like, at the same time, this is just a chance for him to fuck up. And I don't want to wish it upon him, but he fucks up a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Fuck up and actually go to jail?
Yeah, if next week he's caught with the gun that she just said he can't be around.
My thing is that, so this is my question.
Yeah.
Why did a shootout happen?
Yeah, I know, right?
So what did that other guy do for him to actually whip out a gun and shoot?
It still is being
And second,
they didn't talk about it too much.
He grazed him.
Yeah, and my thing is the guy.
So, like, at that point, when you graze someone, did you actually shoot at the person or not?
The guy was talking a lot of shit. If you look at his Twitter.
And then you got him acting like that. Come on, like that doesn't look good on your part either, my G.
I don't know. I'll maybe reach out if he's down for an interview interview the guy, but it's like, this is just suspect. Like, I don't know. Like, why would you put yourself in this predicament and then, like, put your family in danger? Like, the judge was saying, where it's like, oh, Blueface, you need to stay away from his family, stay away from this man completely, etc. Let's make sure you stay away from him, etc. So she said that also, I guess, he has been getting threats, the guy's family or something, but not directly from Blueface. But she didn't say nothing like, don't do that, because she said, like, oh, I can't say nothing about that. It's being alleged. But when it comes from you directly, you can't do nothing. You are not allowed. You're not permitted to interact with him, do anything with him, send any threats of any kind, etc. Could be some gang shit. But who would be on some gang shit and then the guy snitching and you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. And then taking photos of him in court. I'm like, nah, this nigga ain't no, that's not no street shit. He's just a regular guy, probably just trying to get his rights, get his money, but at the same time, you know, shout out to him. Like, we don't know you, bro, but that looks very clownish of you to take a selfie of him in court. Yeah. Because you're gonna put yourself at risk, your family at risk more. Like, come on, bro. That's crazy. You know. But that was breaking news today. Speaking of criminal activities, the biggest story maybe in hip hop in a while, maybe in 27 years since the man passed away. Tupac's killer has been arrested.
So they confirmed that is him?
Yeah, because the thing is, it works like this, right? If I pull up to the light right here down the street, allegedly, let's not even say that. Let's say it, okay, allegedly. Down the street over here on fucking Northeast Wood Avenue, right? And there's a fucking Chuck E. Cheese, right? We pull up at the light of Chuck E. Cheese, and then we see the op parked next to us, but it's you, me, and Edwin, right? Let's say Edwin shoots the guy, the op, right? But I'm in the car. We all go down for murder. So that's what happened. Yeah. So that's what happened with this guy. He wasn't the trigger man.
Oh, okay.
And that's why he's been out for so long, still talking, doing interviews, right? But we'll read the full situation that happened here. But I remember seeing this all over the place, like, this guy's interview is always going viral on Vlad. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, this guy, at first I'm like, it's unbelievable. It cannot be true. Like, this guy did not do nothing. Like, it's impossible, right? It's impossible. And then arrest made, official charge. I'm like, oh, damn. So he was telling the truth this whole time. You know, it was just that they were probably, as it says in his article, building up the case. So right here it has Las Vegas police have charged a man over the 1996 drive-by shooting of Tupac, 27 years after the rapper's death. Dwayne Davis, a.k.a. Keefy D, was taken in by Las Vegas police. He's 60 years old. This happened on Friday, and he's facing charges of murder with a deadly weapon. He said that he was one of the 4 occupants of a white Cadillac that pulled up alongside the rapper's car before someone inside rolled down the windows and started firing, hitting Tupac 4 times. In his memoir, this guy released a book, by the way, Keefy D, for those who don't know, and the memoir is called Compton Street Legends. Davis identified his nephew, Orlando Anderson, who's now passed away, as the one who shot Tupac. Anderson, who was a member of the Southside Compton Crips gang, died at the age of 28 as a result of another gang shooting in 1998. So the actual man that even shot Tupac allegedly died. He's been dead, right? He died the year I was born. However, the Nevada grand jury indicted Davis over the murder, with Chief Deputy District Attorney Mark describing Davis as the on-ground, on-site commander, the shot caller, the one who ordered the death of Tupac Shakur, rather than just being a bystander. Anderson denied involvement in Shakur's murder and was never charged. The other 2 men in the car, Terrence Brown and DeAndre Smith, are also now dead. So the last man standing is Keefy D. All these years later. Nevada does not have a statute of limitations on prosecuting murder cases, and at the press conference Friday, Clark County DA Steve Wolfson explained how a person aiding and abetting a murder can still be charged for it. Because a lot of people are still confused, like, why would this be the case? Why would this be the case, right? Cops confiscated several computers and laptops and iPads from his house, as well as a .40 caliber cartridge gun, the same type of many castings that were recovered from the crime scene where Shakur was shot. Wow. That would be crazy if he has the actual casings from the bullets 27 years later? I mean, if he's trying to hide it, I guess he would still have him on him, but why would he... Why is that easily accessible? Or maybe he's trying to keep it as evidence, you know?
Yeah, he probably just has the same gun, or he had a couple.
That would be
guns
insane
that
if
had the
it's
same
a... Oh, my God. So I guess they're going to still investigate that, right? But as far as Davis said in his book, that the first time he talked about Tupac's shooting was in 2010 during a meeting with the federal and local authorities. He said that he agreed to speak with them about the shooting in exchange for them dropping charges in a federal case for which he was facing life in prison. So he was already facing life for drugs because he was supposedly a very big drug dealer in New York and traveled to L.A. You know, he's a Crip gang member, one of the gang leaders. He's an OG, allegedly, right?
Right.
Davis provided the gun, and he actively sought out Tupac with his nephew, according to the LAPD detectives. Yeah, so this has been ongoing for a while. There's been interviews happening since 2008 with the actual police, and now they're saying that they have just been letting this basically add up and pile up. We've been waiting for something to happen, for someone to be proactive enough to take action. No one has. That's actually Tupac's brother saying that. You know, so now they're getting everyone's actual, you know, opinions. Because for those who don't know, Tupac had people alive. His mother passed away recently. Shout out to her, Afeni Shakur, rest in peace, a legend. She died, but his brother was still alive. His cousins, friends, close friends have still been alive, and they still been trying to seek justice for Tupac. So it's been an ongoing case ever since then, right? But yeah, sold more than 75 million records. Yeah, we know that. Tupac's a legend. But it's crazy how Tupac has become so legendary, and is one of those cases where his death made him more famous, similar to Biggie. And that's almost like with anyone, right? XXXTentacion.
Yeah.
You know, who's recently? Juice WRLD. You know, when people die, they become immortalized. Like, they become more infamous. But the Keefe D situation was pretty crazy because if you look at this is a clip, right? Here's a clip of the interview. Keefe D would come off almost like as if he's trolling, right? Look at him laughing literally at the idea of how Tupac was shot.
Like, yeah, he was trying to jump in the back seat or something. He was like breakdancing or some shit. Yeah.
All right, so
You saying that Tupac was breakdancing when he was shot? This is crazy. What? That's some dark ass shit. Like, how are you gonna just talk about this? Like, so like he was breakdancing when we shot him. That's insane. But these were clips that have been around. They didn't go necessarily viral because people just didn't believe him. Like, this guy has to be capping, right? Like, what is he talking about? Right. But here we have him literally talking about that one. And there's multiple. Where's another one? Let me keep the order going. Right here. Wait, am I looking at it wrong? There we have. Because the thing is, it doesn't say Twitter no more. It says x.com. I'm not used to
You
that
be
shit
thinking
still.
that shit's a porn site, huh?
Yeah, bro. So here's Keefe D
man, I can tell by
talking about Diddy, right?
to you that you feel a type of way about it. So nobody from Puffy Team reached out to you.
No, hell no. I did time for the bro, everything, you know what I'm saying? That nigga, he ain't even send me a suit, man. That's bad. I seen it, this other dude named Fleetwood, ran into him. He like, man, Puffy send me $20,000 worth of clothes every season. I said, for real? Yeah, but yeah, no, he never reached out to me or nothing. Yeah. And don't look like he don't ever reach out to me. If I wouldn't have never met him, I wouldn't have never been involved in this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If I would have never met the brother, I wouldn't have never been involved in this bullshit. Really, because me and Suge was playing on the same Pop Warner team and everything. My homeboys helped put Suge in the game and all that shit, you know. And it really crashed 2 people empire that fucking one night.
So he's alleging that Diddy was behind it without saying it directly. So now this is where people are like, well, okay, if this guy's arrested, he's been the same one that's been accusing Diddy as being the man behind the hit, right? And he also keeps saying, though, which is what could protect Diddy, he keeps saying that he wasn't ever paid. He's been talking about it for years. Like, he never paid me, never sent me some Sean Johns, you never sent me nothing. So that's what could help Diddy's case if he was allegedly, because it's all still allegedly. Because think about it. How can Diddy have done it if Diddy never paid for it? How can you do a hit job you never paid for it to be done?
Not only that, someone who DK about that life and shit like that, you don't think, one, he would have tried to do something to Diddy? Or two, if it was true and he's running his mouth saying that it was Diddy, don't you think he would have gotten clapped by now? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, that's the shit I be saying.
If they from the streets, that's how the streets work, bro.
Speaking of streets, look at this quote that he said during a documentary. This is Keefe D during a documentary talking about the streets. Listen, the ending is classic.
Tupac, he was out there like a celebrity, like he was in the parade.
So he's breaking down what happened.
If he wouldn't even been out the window, we would have never seen him. My partner busted you. When we pulled up, I was in the front seat. Happened to see my friend, Suge.
His friend, Suge.
Suge looks over, he sees you.
Yeah.
He looks right at you.
Yeah, he looked at me.
You said the shots came from the back. Big Dre, Orlando. Who shot Tupac?
Listen to this.
To keep it for the code of the streets. It just came from the back seat, bro.
I'm gonna keep it for the code of the streets. It came from the back seat, bro. After telling you how I literally was a part of the killing of Tupac Shakur. I'm not gonna let you know who actually killed him, though. It's the code of the streets. I think you've been broke the code of the streets, Keefe D.
And then he comes out and says it was his nephew Orlando.
And allegedly, academics and other people were saying behind the scenes that this man has been receiving money to do these interviews. That's how they've been able to interview him, like Vlad, Art of Dialogue, and
100%.
this
You think he's gonna be
documentary.
talking about it?
Yeah, this documentary. And what made me actually think of that being confirmed was, if you notice his first interview ever, which I think was DJ Vlad, the man was slumped up, reserved, looking a bit like, like he's never been on camera. Okay. And then the interviews following that, you could see the level up. More, he got lined up, no more sunglasses. He dressed nicer. I'm like, so this man definitely was trying to was getting some money from this, right? He did drop a
100%.
book, so he probably got money from the book. But who approached him to do a book? Probably a book company, right? So this is crazy. So he's done documentaries. He's done not movies, damn near a movie with a documentary, interviews. He's done a book, right? All these years, and now finally he's been arrested. Finally he's been arrested. The Diddy shit is where it gets dark, because you never want to. We're used to nowadays rap beef is just rap beef. You hear it in a song, sometimes it might get crazy, right? We saw Drake and Pusha T get crazy. Drake did send, allegedly, people to Pusha T's concert in Toronto. And you saw them throw water and go crazy on Pusha T on stage. They was going crazy on Pusha T, right? Drake and Meek Mill. Drake, I guess, was staying right at the hotel, like a room below, or he rented a whole hotel room or level floor to play back to back multiple times. So that way Meek Mill could hear it upstairs with Nicki, some shit like that.
Yeah.
It could get crazy, but not to the point where it's like, let's kill each other.
Yeah.
Like Diddy's allegedly, Keefe D said in another interview, allegedly, that Puff called them on the phone, him and his boy, the other boy that was in a car, and said, yo, was that us? After Tupac died. Was that us? Who's us? It's us, like Yachty says. I don't know. But also, like I said it before, Suge Knight has reacted. We have Suge Knight's actual reaction today. He spoke with none other than TMZ, and we have the raw reaction of Suge Knight from jail, from prison, calling to talk to Harvey Levin and TMZ. This is TMZ's conversation with Suge Knight. Let's listen up.
What your reaction is to the arrest of Keefe D?
Well, surprise number one, because I didn't think Keefe D would never get arrested. Nor do I want to see him get arrested.
What are you talking about? I thought it was your friend, Suge. What's going on? I guess that's what he means. Maybe. Let's see.
Let's get one thing straight. First and foremost, me and Keefe D played on the same Pop Warner football team.
Whoa. What?
I
They
got-
were on the same football team as kids?
Yeah.
And whatever the circumstances, if he had an involvement with anything, if he didn't have any involvement in anything, who want to see? I wouldn't wish somebody going to prison on my worst enemy.
The DA.
But what is Suge talking about though? What does that have to do? You wouldn't. What is it? On your worst enemy, maybe because you're from inside, obviously. So you're looking at it from like, okay, it's horrible in there. But if you do the crime, you have to do the time. So no one is supposed to, like, murderers are not supposed to be in jail. What is he trying to say? Like, he's trying to like dust his hands off of any association, but like saying that this guy didn't do nothing. Let's keep it going. This is a bit more shocking than I expected. Okay, this is good.
They have it right.
It was only two people in the car. And Pac not finna tell the story. I ain't finna tell the story, but I tell you this.
So Suge, yeah. Damn, this just gets me heated. How can Pac say the story, Suge, if he died? You're the only one that can say the story, but you don't want to say the story. You're the only one that can say the story. Pac is dead. The other three men in the other car died. Keefe D and Suge are the last people remaining that can confirm what happened. Because even if Diddy allegedly, whatever, blah, 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 Diddy wasn't there. Diddy was not there. Mm-hmm. Yo, Suge gets me tight, bro. Suge is crazy.
And I never had nothing bad to say about Orlando because, number one, he wasn't the shooter. Number two, he came to my hearing and told to let me go and told the truth. They still didn't let me go.
So Orlando, the guy that Keefe D keeps talking about, one of the four people in the car, he said he wasn't the shooter. So that would make the other person in the car was a shooter. Because Suge didn't just say that he wasn't in the car. He just said he wasn't the shooter. You know? But it's almost like Suge understands, like, he has, like, a sense of, like, okay with Pac dying. On some, like, it's the streets, bro. I don't like that. I don't like that. That was your artist, bro. That was your guy. Like, this is weird.
I wouldn't be.
Why not?
Well, number one, because I'm not going to get on the stand and testify on somebody for what?
They seem to be saying that Orlando was the shooter and Keefe was in on it, that he had full knowledge of what was going down, and it was revenge for Orlando getting beaten up by Tupac and his team at the MGM after the Tyson fight. Is that
Harvey, for those who don't know, he doesn't just own TMZ. This guy was I think he still is an attorney, but he was one of those attorneys on the show Judge Judy and stuff at the end. But he's actually a real life attorney as well.
Is that correct?
No.
Then who shot Tupac?
It wasn't Anderson, so that's all I got to say about that part.
Wait a minute. Are they bleeping out the name or are they bleeping out a swear? It might just be a swear. Let's see it. Let's hear this again. We might crack the case tonight, guys.
Then who shot Tupac?
It wasn't Anderson, so that's all I got to say about that part.
Something Edison?
I don't know, man. They should have put captions. These guys, man, it's a prison call, but you guys got to put captions, TMZ.
No.
Then who shot Tupac?
It wasn't Anderson, so that's all I got to say about that part.
I think he's saying it's Orlando Anderson. It wasn't Anderson, so that's all I got to say about that part. So he's basically saying it wasn't Keefe D. It wasn't Orlando. It was the other guy. I forgot the other guy's name, but...
To summarize, you are saying Orlando was not the shooter, although you won't say who the shooter was. You are not saying whether Keefe was involved in any way in the shooting. And you are saying that if you're called to testify by either side, you will not comply. You will not testify. Do I have that right?
1,000%. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't testify. None of that. At the end of the day, free Keefe D.
You know what's really
Free Keefe D? What is going on, man?
interesting is that he is pulling back from Keefe D's own statements. Right.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. Shout out to Harvey. Shout out to TMZ for this. This is the exclusive. Wow. What the hell's going on here? That's just baffled my mind. Because what?
Suge wasn't shot?
Keefe D said that Suge got shot in the head. But I don't know if there's any medical reports of Suge being in the hospital, and if there, I doubt it. Suge is on some street shit. He probably didn't even go to the hospital, even if he was shot. So Suge is the only one that could confirm everything, because Keefe D said that Suge, his head got hit, he got hit in the head, grazed, and in the next following 4 bullets touched Tupac. So
And
Suge really doesn't
bro, that's like
free Keefe D is crazy.
If Keefe D was friends with them and shit like that, and he saw Suge in the fucking thing, he just gave the okay for his nephew, whoever the fuck was in the car, just to shoot. You could kill Suge too. You know what I'm saying? So how does this make any sense, bro? Again, this is the streets, so that's how the streets work.
It's the streets,
like,
man. It's the coldest streets, bro.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Leave it up to the coldest streets, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep that to the coldest streets, bro. That's it. It's coldest streets. We'll keep you guys updated with this, because more news is going to keep breaking with this. Trust me. I already know. Speaking of news, more news. Charlamagne Tha God on the Brilliant Idiots podcast says that he will never interview Drake. He wouldn't interview Drake.
You think Drake wants to be interviewed by him?
That's what some people were saying.
He just wants to be the first one to say it, you know what I'm saying? Or again, he's adding more fire to it because Drake is song and he needs the promo.
Yeah, he could be just. I feel like this is Charlamagne trolling. I don't think he really feels his way, because I'm shocked. Like, he can have his issues with Drake, whatever, but like, I would love to see a Charlamagne. Charlamagne gets like really good one-on-one interviews. Why not do a Drake interview?
Charlamagne's a female, bro. The way he be acting, bro.
I'm shocked at Charlamagne.
And this man needs to fucking
Would
fix
you
that
have
mustache,
preferred
man.
an
That
interview,
haircut is
or-
crazy too, bro.
He does that shit to troll.
Damn, bro. He looks like fucking Hitler, bro.
Yeah, he does. Andrew Schultz.
No. I'm
Look at
not.
that shit,
No,
bro.
I'm not in. Never.
That'd be good to
His
have an
hair looks
interview
like
with
it's
you
being
and Drake.
worn. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
How does your hair look
it's like,
like
a
it's
bowl.
being worn?
It's like a bowl side cut that Andrew Schultz has going.
Crazy, bro.
But listen to Charlamagne's wording exactly.
Something.
Would you have preferred an interview or
No.
no?
I'm not. No. I'm not in. Never.
That'd be good
Never.
to have an interview with you and Drake.
I'm not interested in that.
Wait, why? What do you mean you're not
What?
interested in the interview with Drake? Come on.
For what? I think I'm Skip Bayless to Drake's LeBron James,
Oh.
and I'm perfectly okay with that.
Oh wow.
Oh.
He's Skip Bayless to Drake's LeBron James.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Skip Bayless is like the #1 LeBron James hater.
Okay.
He'll never put LeBron James over Michael Jordan, no matter what. Never, ever, ever. So, Charlamagne is saying that he is Skip Bayless to Drake, and Skip Bayless is Skip Bayless to
So
LeBron
he's Drake's
James.
#1 fan.
So he's Drake's #1 hater, right? And he's embracing that. But I don't like that. I feel like that's like you can't say that, because even Skip Bayless would sit down and interview LeBron James. Now, would LeBron James sit down with Skip Bayless? Probably not. Maybe back then when Shannon Sharp was on, but Shannon Sharp's off now, so that's definitely not happening. But would Drake sit down with Charlamagne Tha God for an interview? Right now, probably not.
No.
Probably not. He seems to be very pissed off at Charlamagne Tha God. But I do think Charlamagne has to be trolling here, because, like, come on, bro. You should do an interview with Drake. I don't know why, like, come on. This is, I'm trying to, like, understand, like, maybe he's just trying to say that to now maybe get it. You know, like, let's play hard to get. Let's play, opposites attract. Let me say I don't want something, that way God just gives me it, right? Because it's like, come on, bro. Other than like the fact that you don't fuck with him, you still say that he's a good rapper, and you can't deny the fact that he's the biggest artist of all time, and you can't deny the fact of his ranking where Drake ranks of all time. You know,
Yeah.
it's insane to me. Like, Charlamagne, you definitely have to be trolling. You know, I would love to see a Drake and Charlamagne. It doesn't have to be now. Fuck it, do that shit in a couple years. But to say never, like you would never do. I mean, Drake's never been to Breakfast Club. Never. He's been to Hot 97, I believe. He definitely did Funk Flex, at least for sure, the freestyles. But yeah, I don't think he's ever been to Breakfast Club.
That'd
ever.
be weird, bro.
I mean, Drake doesn't need
I
that.
feel like Charlamagne would try to sniff his cock or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I would like it, but it doesn't mean like
for him
he.
to sniff his shit?
No. I would like a Drake and Charlamagne interview, but I don't. Drake doesn't need it. Drake can sit down with us. He can sit down with anyone. He should sit down with us, but he can sit down with anyone, and like it'll blow up. You know, because he's Drake.
Yeah.
You can start like the Yachty's first podcast before the podcast he has now was with Drake. You know, on the promoting, what was it? I think the cologne or sunglasses or something. And then he never even, I'm not sure if he has any affiliation with that brand anymore. He never dropped any more episodes, but it's like that idea of like Drake is like a starter kit, you know, with anything in life, any brand, any company, any content piece. Your first one with Drake would blow you up, you know. So we can do episode 200 with Drake. Drake, if you're listening, why not? We're the smallest thing in the country. You want to do some underground real shit? Come through the studio. We won't tell nobody about it. We'll do zero promo. We'll just drop it, you know, and we'll show you the questions beforehand. I don't give a fuck. You are Drake. I'll tell you this much. I won't ask him about no beef. I have so many Drake questions. I'm talking about his first album, second album, bars from that album, like certain moments from that album that needs to be discussed that no one's ever discussed them. You know, the best interview he did was Rap Radar, Elliot Wilson. But even then, I feel like you can dive deeper with Drake because Drake needs an interview about the music. All these other interviews are funny, the Bobby shit, all that shit's funny, but we gotta come on, we gotta get to the nitty gritty. And also, speaking of Drake, Drake made a post that he's dropping this on Friday. We don't know what the fuck this means though. You know, we don't know if this is actually a single, if this is the radio show, but it's called Table for One, Sirius XM, Sound 42. You know, so Sound 42 is the radio show. Table for One, is it a segment of a radio show? Is it a song? Is it a single? You know?
What the fuck is with the cover?
The cover art is like him hugging a girl that looks again like Kim Kardashian, kind of Spanish vibes. You know, and my thing is this, right?
She a little baddie, bro.
It's with a baby. Drake has a baby mama. Drake has a son. Why not do that? Maybe it's not a personal. He'll probably do that when he does like a personal album.
Let's be honest. That's like an old school Hispanic.
Yeah, like in your wallet type shit.
In your wallet, yeah. He can't do that shit with his baby mama.
But then Table for One sounds like a breakup song. Table for One. You know what I'm saying? And Table for One, would it be a radio show? I don't think so, because why have a cover art for a radio show? What does this have to do with a radio show?
Imagine,
it's like it makes no sense.
Imagine this shit's just to show us that he has another baby mama and an actual another kid.
That would be insane.
Imagine
if this is actually Drake's another baby mama and another child.
That would be fire, bro.
That would be fire.
That would be fire.
But I think it's definitely just him mimicking, like you see the San Francisco starter's jacket.
Yeah.
There has to be a photo out there of someone just like this from back in the day that he's actually copying. They'll probably pop up on Twitter eventually.
Photoshop.
Yeah. But
good ass Photoshop, bro.
Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, and then the dog emoji on his Instagram post.
That's a fucking poodle, bro.
What is going on? Is Drake pushing the album back, and is this just gonna be a song that drops? I have my money on that being
Barcelona. I mean,
the
Barcelona.
case.
What the fuck am I saying? PSG.
Then he posts this. Look at Table for One is a keychain Thursday. Why a keychain now? You know what I'm saying? We know that's not the album cover. This is the album cover. What's the album cover have to do with that photo? Nothing, if you think about it. This is very random. Drake frustrates me because I just want the fucking album already. I don't give a fuck about none of this other bullshit, all these antics. Give me the fucking album. Yachty saying some of the best music he's ever heard. Controversial bars. Pusha T saying he has 3 albums coming. Everyone's kind of gearing up. I feel like the world rotates around this album once it's released. So, in my opinion, I think he is going to push it back. If you look at the top 100 charts, the top 10 this
when
week,
is he done?
The SZA song is left. Last week was number 1. It's not even top 10 no more this week. Maybe Charlamagne was right. I don't think so, though. But you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a hit. We said it wasn't a hit.
No, yeah.
I said it wasn't. It didn't deserve number 1.
No.
So it's gone. But for it to leave top 10, it's kind of, oh, shit, all 10? Okay. Maybe so he doesn't need another single.
Yeah. When is he done touring?
So the tour, he has 2 dates, Friday and Saturday in Toronto. And then the other dates have been postponed. Nashville, a couple other states have been postponed. I think those were going to be like today, tomorrow, and then probably Monday. But he postponed those dates. But he did say in the post, remember, he's like, oh, we're going to double back, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But he said that before he even postponed any dates. So some people were confused. Like, what do you mean going to double back? Where? You didn't miss no dates. Now he's missing dates, so he's going to double back, go do those dates. I don't know what's going on, though. This is like a very confusing rollout. I think he did suffer from the single where it wasn't like a hit. And
bro, shut that off,
loco,
bro.
coño. Pardon the background noise, guys. This guy is gonna have a fucking heart attack in here. But yeah, so the Drake rollout is very confusing. I feel like he's done way better rollouts than this. Time will tell, though. Time will tell. We want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Drake is very strategic. I do think that he needs another single, another push. Maybe that's what it is. Because he didn't even have a fucking cover art with the last one because Halle Berry deaded that. So he didn't have a music video. It was just something to do.
Visualizer.
Yeah. So maybe, and then if you do that, there needs to be a lot of music. This has to be like a 20-song album, if you think about it. It has to be. It can't be a 10-song album, and then we have that SZA song.
Might be like 18 with like 3 singles. 4 singles, maybe. If this ends up being a single.
Shit. Oh, man. I don't know. I do not know. It's very interesting. But speaking of interesting, it's time to debate real quick. So over the weekend, brand new music dropped. And for starters, we'll talk about real quick. Shout out to the music that did come out. But in reality, I feel like the only 2 things that matter are the stuff that we covered anyways. So Lil Wayne dropped the mixtape. I think that Lil Wayne mixtape that came out is probably the worst project Lil Wayne's ever released in his career. The production was awful. It's a hard listen. And there's some bars, but not enough for you to get over the fact that the production was just bad.
Well, production or the mixing?
A bit of both. Because the production was like high quality, but horrible selection.
Yes.
Like it was like it sounded high quality, definitely not cheap, but then it came off like amateur hour. Like we're just gonna throw this fucking drums here. Like what's going on here? You know, it went viral. Like people were like, "Yo, someone scammed Drake, not Drake, Wayne with these beats." You know, they played the Bird song because the Bird song is like it's like a random ass, like it starts off random murder and it's murder on the beat. So it's like, oh, murder beats? You're gonna think it's fire, and it's not. It's like, what the fuck is this? Even though the one of the better songs was the Weezy Outta Here production. But it wasn't even like, it wasn't like a fucking good ass track. The best song I think overall is that Split, some shit like that, right? Split.
Yeah,
that's the best song on the whole project. The more I listen to it too, that's the best song on the whole project. But Drake, I mean,
you
I
actually
keep
went
saying
back
Drake.
to it?
Yeah, I had to. I was like, let me make sure I'm not fucking retarded. Like, am I going crazy here? Like, what's going on? And then I'm like, yeah, this is it was just as bad as we thought.
Respectfully is the worst fucking thing I've heard in like a couple of years.
Put the camera on you. You gotta say it on camera.
Respectfully, bro. Respectfully, it's like the worst project that I've heard in like a past couple of years.
Yes.
Respectfully, because I got a lot of love for you. You know
He's
what I'm
a
saying?
legend.
I got a lot of love for you. A lot of love for like the people who are on it and shit. You know, the artists for a reason. So y'all make good music.
No,
and
yeah,
shit.
100%. Shout out to Euro, especially.
But-
It's our brother.
God damn, bro. Why you put this shit out, bro?
And you know what it was too? I was talking to some people from his team, from the Young Money team, and the expectations that some people got, especially me, after seeing the Tyga verse go viral that I tweeted, was like, damn, Wayne is coming like this? Oh my God. And we got the mixtape in 2 days? What's gonna happen? Oh my God. And then that verse was better than anything on that entire mixtape.
Yeah.
The album,
Mixtape,
you know, whatever you want
EP,
to call
whatever
it.
the fuck it was.
So it's like, fuck Wayne, but you're still a legend, you know. Some people definitely felt, we saw in the comments right away how we felt, where it's like, oh, this is just for fun. This is not going to necessarily hinder his actual discography or legendary status at all. But speaking of other new music, over the weekend, Lil Yachty dropped a brand new song featuring J. Cole. It's gone viral. Lil Yachty sounds like Danny Brown on it, where like he's like high-pitched voice rapping. So it's not a pleasant listen for Yachty's part, but when you break down the bars like we did, Yachty has some bars in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yachty rapped really good in there. It was just the selection of the flow sounding like, I wish he did a deep voice.
The flow would have worked if it would have been a deep voice.
If it was a deep voice, it was a deep voice.
You know what I'm saying? Because it would have came off as like, okay, they threw the beat on you and shit like that, but you gon' you just spitting. You know what I'm saying? But he's doing this fucking high pitched voice. That
Allegedly, I'm the recipe.
Yeah,
it's like,
only Edwin's been listening to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Edwin said he'd be playing it all day and shit every day.
Like, if I were to listen to, I'm probably just gonna start it off at Cole's verse.
So that's what a lot of people have been doing. Because J. Cole, for those that don't know, J. Cole dropped probably the best verse this year. I think J. Cole has the best verse this year, and then Wayne's verse on the Tyga song is like right next to it, like right below it.
You said what?
You're playing it because of Cole. That's what a lot of people say on Twitter. And the Cole verse.
Yachty's best
bar was the chess and checkers fucking bar. He said, I don't. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't jump over niggas. I go over niggas. Blah blah blah. The chess and checker bar from Yachty. Yeah, it was pretty good. But the obviously we said it. J. Cole definitely out rapped Yachty by a landslide. Like it was if you break down everything, J. Cole had first of all he had 32 bars, and every single bar rhymed with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Every single bar. It wasn't like he switched up everything, and it didn't sound boring. It wasn't drawn out. And then also you thrown in some cockiness into it, whereas like it felt like he was coming at someone, and people still don't know. Is it NBA young boy? Some people are saying it could have been at Kendrick Lamar because he mentioned the steppers in the studio, blah blah. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Yeah.
So people are like, oh, wait a minute. Was it at Kendrick this whole time? Like, what's going on? Did we not know? It was at Kendrick?
I already said it. We need rap beef. Bro.
And then Yachty has been going off recently, whereas he's showing that he's amongst the most influential artists right now.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that his influence on Drake's Her Loss album, his influence with the City Girls and female rap, him writing actual female rap hit songs, right? His style, the way he dresses, rappers are dressing like him.
Questionable.
Right? Questionable. And then even with Poland, the shit he did with his voice with Poland, a lot of rappers did that in a lot of songs afterwards with that voice.
No, I'm not going to deny that.
That voice shit, especially up-and-coming rappers that were blown up on TikTok with a lot of similar songs like that. Tesla is a pretty good song. I think Yachty, a lot of people are saying, is Yachty, I saw it go on Twitter, it was going viral.
Here we go.
Is Yachty the MVP, rap's MVP this year? But if it's not Yachty, who is it?
For what? Because of association, maybe?
I don't know what they meant, but they just said MVP rap of the year.
Because of fucking music? It ain't because of the music.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe relevance.
Because even Poland was last year. Poland was one of the better songs of last year.
He's had relevance.
Yeah, one of the most relevant
these
rappers.
upcoming months. These past months, he's had relevance with the Bobby shit, with the fucking with being with Drake shit, the interview shit, the Her Loss. You know what I'm saying? He's had relevance, and I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
But come on.
When it comes to actual rankings, though, for this current generation of rappers, my current ranking is Drake at number 1, and I'm gonna have to put J. Cole number 2. I think J. Cole has definitely bumped out Kendrick Lamar from the top 2.
He's only dropped the one.
And Kendrick is not in there. Kendrick is 3, and maybe barely. Because sometimes I feel like at 3, in the past couple years with albums, I could put maybe like a Tyler, the Creator, in the 3. I've said that in the past. I could throw him in there. Other than Tyler, it gets a bit like, who else, right? Maybe if Gunna was more consistent, maybe. But then even Gunna, that would be a huge stretch, right? That's like, you need way more years of music to compete with this top 3. But Tyler would be one I would put up there. But yeah, I think that Kendrick Lamar, everyone was gassed up, smoking on top 5, this and that. Kendrick Lamar is not smoking on shit. And no one is saying it. Everyone wants to be riding his dick because he's a legend. We know he's a legend. We know he's released some of the best rap albums of all time. But we are not going to say that Kendrick Lamar right now is better than fucking Drake and better than J. Cole. No. J. Cole is better. Come on.
Yeah.
Even in the bars, off the top of your head, name your favorite song, or maybe 2 songs from his last album that you still play today.
Whose?
Kendrick Lamar's last album, last 2 songs. 2 songs from Kendrick Lamar's last album that you still play today.
I didn't like that album. That's the thing.
And that's what we got to talk about.
It would have to be hold up.
I'm still playing J. Cole off season. I'm still playing J. Cole new features. I'm still playing Drake. Anything Drake drops gets played. Even if I hate it at first, eventually I'm going to end up liking it. Kendrick Lamar is not as relevant right now as people are trying to make him.
Rich Spirit
was the best song off of that album to me.
Count Me Out.
As far as replay value goes, but the best song actually is the one with Baby Keem. What's the one with Baby Keem on that? Goes towards the end of the track list. The one with Baby Keem and that one.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's the one. That's the one on that album actually. That one's crazy.
I forgot. I don't remember that because he doesn't have him as a feature.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Yeah, damn. I thought he did.
Oh, Savior?
Savior, and
Not
Rich Spirit are the
Savior.
two best songs on the album. But yeah, man, I think we got to be honest when it comes to that ranking shit. People are gonna get mad. I don't care. I want you to get mad. I need more haters. I feel like I've been getting too much love lately. I want more hate. So yeah, Kendrick Lamar. I don't know what the fuck is going on. People got to be honest.
We need rap beef, Kendrick. We need you back, bro.
People
Fuck,
need to be
man.
honest
Listen, man.
about Kendrick, man.
Honestly, just feed us throwaways. Fuck, bro.
He's got to give us something, bro, because people gonna start feeling it. Right now, everyone's chilling. Give it another year. Kendrick not dropping nothing.
Bro, hit up.
Kendrick Lamar's legacy, if he drops nothing in a year, we are no longer in the wait 5 years to drop game. Yeah. That last album was not that great for you to say that again and wait 5 more fucking years. Mm-hmm. That is, come on. No interviews.
Yeah.
Barely any music videos. Kendrick Lamar is non-existent. And you can say he doesn't care, but then why would he not care if he's saying he's smoking on top 5s?
Bro, or
you can't smoke on top 5s and not care.
Just start giving fucking Baby Keem a bunch of features then.
Bro, these guys be capping like, oh, but he doesn't care though. Kendrick Lamar doesn't care though. He doesn't give a fuck, bro. You think he cares about it? He's different. No. Then why is he saying he's smoking on top 5s and this and that and all this shit? And like throwing subliminals at concerts, going hard at the concerts, great ass tour. Why would he do all that if he doesn't care? He cares. You guys think he doesn't care. He's playing a fucking illusion game with people. Got the fans fucked up. Got the fans thinking he don't give a fuck. That way they don't give a fuck. In reality, he gives all the fucks.
Bro, I'll tell you this. I have a feeling if Kendrick Lamar fucking comes back, bro, that's it. He fucking up the whole rap game.
But that I agree with that. I feel like if Kendrick were to drop, he can be number 1, number everything, right?
Yeah.
But it's not enough for you to just know that and for him to say, like, what's his excuse? Oh, I can drop a classic if I wanted to. Well, like when Kanye said that, he was like, I can drop a dark twisted fantasy if I wanted to. Again, like I know what it is. I know what it takes to make a perfect album. Then do it, right? He tried it again with Donda. Donda was great, right? He did it again kind of with Life of Pablo, but it wasn't still dark fantasy.
I heard, speaking of that, I heard that they leaked a bunch of like footage and shit like that for like another.
Yes, that's the next topic we'll talk about right now. So,
yeah.
For those who didn't know, there was a documentary being filmed from 2018 to like 2020, a bunch of footage of Kanye West that has now been leaked.
How does that leak?
I don't know who leaks this, right? And for those who don't know, Kanye West right now is in Italy with Ty Dolla $ign and other artists recording a brand new music, videos, multiple, but an actual brand new music project, an album, allegedly. Last night, a new clip came out of him in a room, spazzing like, do you hear that? Oh my God. After playing like a 10-minute snippet. The snippet even didn't sound that hard to me. I'm not gonna lie. It was okay. It was Ty Dolla $ign. But it wasn't like, oh my God, like the way Kanye was amping it. I'm like, all right. But hey, we never know.
Khaled?
Yeah, he was trying to be on some Khaled shit, like amp up his shit too much. Like, okay. But you never can doubt Kanye, I guess, musically. But he has had some misses. Not recently, because the Donda 1 was great. But Donda 2, it was just not finished. But I think it was pretty good music, just not finished. But we shall see what's happening with that. But we do have the documentary footage that's been leaking, right? We'll play it where he actually calls Cardi B a industry plant, basically. Denying her of all her success, etc., saying that it was because of the fact that she is the Nicki Minaj replacement put into place by the actual industry, the people in the industry, music labels, etc.
Nah, he bugging with that.
Let's see it
he
here.
He bugging with that because Cardi has a lot of old shit, bro, that wasn't really popping off, and then, you know, she just started making her shit better.
There's a phone call with Scooter Braun, his former manager. Scooter Braun, famous manager previously for Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, you name it.
Yes, Corey CIA.
Well, not this one, actually. The next clip, I think, is with Scooter, not this clip.
Like, he didn't even have to say it. I know it.
He's talking about Corey Gamble. He said Corey Gamble's a CIA. Corey is Kris Jenner's husband. I don't know if they're married, but I think they're still dating. Her partner, the black guy. Everyone sees him all the time on the Keeping Up with the Kardashians. A lot of people still always felt like, what does Corey do? What does Corey do? What does he do? Right? Because he's not a celebrity like that. Like, you don't know what he does. I think he does like real estate. I really still don't know what he does for money. But he has to be a millionaire because he's with Kardashian's mother, right? But there's always been some suspicious thing with Corey, right? I guess he's trying to say that Corey Gamble is CIA. That's crazy.
You fucking CIA. What are you talking about? Like, the fuck? Oh, this is my godmother. This is my this. He's Illuminati.
He's Illuminati. I mean, if someone would know about Illuminati, it's Kanye West. But then, would Kanye West be Illuminati? I guess he's not in the Illuminati. He knows Illuminati, though, right?
That's why fucking Cardi B was over there. Cardi B is a plant by the Illuminati. She don't write her raps. She's just there to like sound as ignorant as possible, and then make songs like "fuck him" and you get some money. You know, she was literally replaced, you know, Nicki Minaj purposely. That they put her there, and now she doesn't know what to do, and she's just she has no idea what the fuck is going on. She thinks it's just a blessing from the universe. It ain't no blessing.
This is crazy.
This guy
bro.
sounds crazy.
This is crazy.
You know, and pardon me. Cardi B posted and deleted a video clip of an interview that Kanye West did, I think, last year with Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked, where he shouted out Cardi B because he was late to the interview, and he was like, "Oh, sorry, Jason, I'm late. You know, I was late. You know, I was up all night recording. You know, I was finishing that verse for your girl, Cardi. I guess for Hot Shit. That was before Hot Shit dropped, the Cardi B song with Lil Durk and Kanye West. According to her, a unsuccessful single. But he said, "Oh, your girl, blah blah blah," because Jason Lee's very close with Cardi B. So she posted that, kind of like is love now or some shit like that, whatever. Kind of like trying to say like it's no beef, whatever. But then she deleted it. So now maybe she got clarity. Maybe she thought that this was a recent clip, right? And she was like, "Wait, no, blah blah blah." I don't know. Why would she delete it? Why would she post that and delete it, right? For context. Maybe now she's
just trying to not start anything. Probably.
But maybe now she thinks that he actually meant this, so that he, I don't know. Why would she delete that? I have no idea. But I do know that fact that this has been a theory for a lot of years, randomly online from Azalea Banks to a lot of other people have speculated the fact that Nicki Minaj actually controlled more than damn near 80% of the market share when it came to female rappers in the music industry. Because whenever she would drop, that's all that mattered, right? For almost 10 years now, Nicki Minaj. Well,
in the rap game or in general?
Was it 10 years? I'm trying to think. No, because Cardi came out recently. Nicki had a run where she would captivate the female rap game charts, everything in the industry, not 10 years. I would say like 5 to 6 years.
When we was middle school, high school, Nicki was hot.
Yeah, so 5 to 6 years, and then Cardi B came. And then Cardi B was the only one that could compete. No one else has been able to compete with Nicki Minaj.
But not from the start, though. Cardi wasn't really in the limelight like that from the start. But bro, you know how much music she had before Bodak Yellow?
Yeah, but that's where the play would be, where she had those mixtapes, but she was independent. So people are saying when she dropped the Bodak Yellow, she signed to Atlantic Records. She became the Atlantic Records baby child.
Yeah, but that's if you're a plant, it's from the start.
Yeah,
it's from the start. If you're a plant,
so they're saying that record labels have been so annoyed, like fuck, like we're trying. Nicki, like we're not like if they're not signed with Nicki, they're not making money off of Nicki's drops. Who else can we make? Like, oh my god! And Atlantic was like, oh, Cardi, let's push her, let's make her, blah blah blah, right? And now when you look at it, Cardi B and Nicki have been the only ones really competing. You do have a Megan Thee Stallion, but who takes up most of the market share? If we're being honest, the top two females are Nicki Minaj still and Cardi B. But would a label do this? They've done. This is possible. This is definitely possible. Do I think it's true? I don't think it's true. I do think, like I've said in the past, like Cardi B is not that great of a rapper, but she says it herself. Cardi B, and that's the thing, she doesn't help this narrative. If you look at her interviews, she's not confident. Her last interview recently with the Breakfast Club, she's talking about like she doesn't really want to rap. She's not like a rapper's rapper. She looks at it like where it's just for money, like a job. And that sucks to say because then you are not a top dog, Cardi. Like you can't look at yourself like I'm better than everyone and then be like, I don't give a fuck about rapping. Like, oh, I don't really care about like, you don't have no passion. She has no passion for rapping. So, and she said this throughout the years multiple times and I felt like, damn, is someone going to check on that? Someone should tell her not to say that. She keeps saying it. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Okay. So that's what makes me kind of be like, I appreciate her. My Dominican sister, God bless. And I fuck with her vibe, how she is like organically all the time. Mm-hmm. But then maybe that organic energy might hinder her. Whereas like you're saying some shit that might fuck you up. Like why are you saying you're not passionate about this rap shit? that's when people are gonna be like, wait, you don't rap, you don't write your raps, because she's had songs that have been written for her. She's admitted to it in the past. It's not like all the bars, but like some hooks, etc. Right? Because she's trying to make a hit.
Yeah, but
And now we have Kanye West saying this.
there's so many artists that get their fucking shit written. There's so many hits out there that have gotten written. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For these big ass artists, for Rihanna, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But you know how it is with rappers. Rappers always have that ego and shit with that. It's different.
I don't think she's ever said that she, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah, y'all pull up the clip. Y'all pull it up.
Yeah, whew. There's another clip though from the documentary.
It ain't gonna be in this situation. It's gonna be a get me out this motherfucking good music shit now. And Scooter ain't gonna be no, oh, I'm still putting my name on this shit. I need to get rid of good music because I'm great. And guess what? Good is the enemy of great. The fuck I'm doing giving Wanna Love You to fucking Tiana? What the fuck I'm doing giving that Daytona album to Pusha? What the fuck I'm doing, bro? That shit that shit was 3 dark fantasies that I gave away. Cop shot the kid, Nas rapping all goddamn offbeat on it, don't even want to shoot a video. They shoot the video, don't even tell me. These motherfuckers don't appreciate me. All these motherfuckers is trying to use me. I'm the greatest motherfucking artist living, and I can do everything. And I'm not being expanded, and my vision is not being expanded to what it is. I'm performing at other people's festivals and shit. I've been wanting a fucking festival. People
Then do a festival. I don't know, man. That's the thing with Kanye. He's not wrong in what he's saying, right? Daytona, I feel like was properly appreciated, so I would skip that one. The Tiana Taylor album, I think, was highly underappreciated, even by Tiana herself. The Nas album, I think, was underrated, even by Nas himself. But he's saying like Nas rapping off beat. Maybe he's trying to say like even Nas didn't take it serious. Like he purposely was rapping off beat. Like he wasn't taking the beats very seriously. The production on all 3 of those albums, that was when he was dropping shit back to back. I think like it was like a week after week or something like that. Amazing. Especially Daytona. Amazing production, right? But to say like they don't appreciate you and then you want to do these things, I'm the fucking greatest artist of all time, you arguably are. But then that's where your ego is at the door, right? Look at him now. He went down the Nazi spiral. He still is trying to hint at a comeback, right? He's trying to make cooking up music. We don't know what's going on. He doesn't have social media. We don't know what's happening. I do think he could still drop music and still go crazy, right? He could still drop the best album of the decade if he wants. But will it happen? Probably not. He's so sporadic. He's so uncalculated. He's so all over the place that even though we see him cooking up music and all this shit, he'll probably disappear again for 2 more years. We never know what's going to happen with Kanye West. Look at this. This was what? 5 years ago now? It's a 5-year-old piece of footage. You know, this is how it felt, how he felt 5 years ago. So people got to take this with a what's it called? A grain of salt. But if you are Cardi B, Tiana Taylor, Pusha T, etc., and you're listening to these words for the first time ever, not even a glimpse of it before even talking to Kanye directly,
check him.
You're going to be like, yo, what the fuck? Do you still feel about this way about me now? You know what I'm saying? That's where I think the issue is.
Especially his close circle, Pusha T and shit like that.
Yeah, that good music shit. I don't know, man. It's crazy to see this, but the Kanye stans are gonna be Kanye stans. They're gonna be like, oh, whatever. But you guys gotta call him out too, man. Be honest with the man. Like, this man definitely needs help. But this was 5 years ago, so I digress. Right? This was 5 years ago. I calculated that shit right now. I forgot. It was 2018. Was it really that long ago? Bro, time is flying right before us. What the fuck is going on? We spoke about that. Oh, I did want to talk about this. So Dame Dash is saying now in a brand new interview, Dame Dash is saying that Jay-Z is trying to erase him from the legacy, trying to erase everything that Dame Dash did for Jay-Z's career, Rockefeller, etc. Right? Dame Dash, for those who don't know, he'd had Dame Dash Studios on YouTube. Didn't get much views. He'll always do like live stream shows, independent movies. He's always filming something independently. Independent show, independent movie. They're not really successful at all. The most successful thing that Dame Dash has done in recent times has been his interviews. Every time since someone sits down with Dame Dash, it gets a bunch of views because Dame Dash has incredible knowledge. The way he talks, he's amazing with his words. He's an amazing talker, right? Even if you disagree with him, he still sells it. He's an amazing mind. So he started a new network. It seems like a new YouTube channel. It's called America the New Network, something like that. NU Network. And he did a new interview on there. I guess a show he has is called the CEO Show, something like that. And it was an interview of himself, someone interviewing him like a therapist type of guy. Healing is Gangster, something like that. The guy's called, it's like a company or something. But he said this very interesting things during this interview about Jay-Z multiple times. We'll play the clips right now.
I don't know what the fuck
Already swearing.
happened with Biggs. He came home from jail and it was just a different Biggs.
So you meaning he didn't try to mediate? He had no interest in.
I just was like, why are you acting like when you start dressing like this? Like, what happened, man? So Rocky behind that shit. Like, I'm like, what type of shit is this? So, like, yeah, I've had to process. Like, I am surprised at certain people.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, and I would love for them to answer why. What I did to make them act that way. I would love to see that in public. Or like, yeah, when they be like, oh, you don't, like, not including me in the Rockefeller documentaries and the books, or that's corny. No matter what, I'm not gonna erase Jay's history in my life or Biggs's. That's corny to me. Like, I
it's impossible.
I just wouldn't do it. It's like, why would I try to erase my friends? Like, we was like brothers and shit. So I would never do that, but they doing that shit and they be obvious about it. So it's like, you know, it is what it is.
He sounds very hurt. He sounds very, like, you know, passionate. There's another moment right here we're going to play where he's discussing that same thing. This is around 1 minute and 50 seconds of this clip right here. The Art of Dialogue Twitter account, or X account, right?
Wish I could get a fair one.
Let's see right here. Every time I put the Twitter on this laptop, this happens. Every time I clip loading a clip, it struggles. But then look at the bottom clip playing.
Shit don't got priorities.
We gotta blame Elon Musk for this. Okay, here we have it.
Get a fair one. But anybody that got some kind of problem with me, just
in.
stop cheating. Businessman, business. Jay for years. As you see, I'm an individual that found that I'm really creative. So it's like, yo, leave me the fuck alone. Just let me live, bro. Like, just leave me alone. You know, and it'd be like, you know, y'all ain't doing nothing in front of cameras. Behind the scene, people conspire and they do shit. And, you know, like a Steve Stout, a Leo Cohen, a Jay-Z, all of that shit. You know, I just, they all seem like they be working together to fuck me over. Pause. It's like, it's been 20 fucking years. I'm calling out names and, you know, whoever be like, yo, why you saying that?
I mean, you had...
And they'll tell you. Like, I'm looking at interviews and everyone's throwing each other under the bus.
And you've had individual relationships.
Me out of there because I don't want to hustle on that block no more. And I want to go have a family and I want to go be creative. So, you know, why you got to try to make me bad so y'all can look good? Just leave me the fuck alone.
Well,
that's how I feel about
were
it.
any of those that was the one you didn't expect?
That was a shocker. None of them was everything. Nothing was a surprise, but Jay.
That was the one you didn't expect.
That was a shocker. I wasn't expecting that.
Wow. Wow. Nothing was a surprise but Jay-Z situation. For those who don't know, Rockefeller started with Biggs, Damon Dash, and Jay-Z. Three-headed monster behind the label. A lot of other people, a lot of other counterparts behind the scenes. Clark Kent, DJ Clark Kent, Lenny S., etc. Early on Rockefeller days. Obviously the whole crew, Memphis Bleak, all the rappers there. The artists they signed. But they split ways. You know, It ended. Specifically, Dame Dash and Jay-Z parted ways. Biggs eventually with the jail situation. But Dame Dash and Jay-Z parted ways. Jay-Z remained in the actual music business. He worked with Def Jam, eventually started up what we have now, Rock Nation, right? Dame Dash just went the independent route. He did movies, still what he does today, movies, content like this, clothing, but they've always been at odds. And I think he's very passionate here. It seems like he's very frustrated, but for those who don't know, Jay-Z has given Dame Dash credit, especially in public. 2 years ago at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2021, Jay-Z actually shouted out Dame Dash, surprisingly, by name, while he received the award.
our own company, you know? That's hip hop. And we created this company called Rockefeller Records. Shout out to Dame. I know we don't see eye to eye, but I can never erase your accomplishments.
Thank you,
And
Jay.
I appreciate you.
Thank you for acknowledging Dame Dash.
Shout out to Big.
Big.
He literally says, shout out to Dame. I know we don't see eye to eye, but I can never erase your accomplishments. Same exact word that Dame Dash said. Erase. Pretty crazy. I didn't even realize that until now, the exact word erase. So, I don't think Jay-Z trying to erase him, but we also don't know the situation behind the scenes. This shit could be deeper than we realize, right? This is millionaire people problems, right? But then there's a brotherhood where it's like you never want to see them, you know, be apart for so long. We did see photos with Biggs and Dame Dash during, I think, Kanye's last album rollout. So people thought like, oh, they're getting cool now? Okay, Biggs and Dame Dash? Maybe Jay-Z's going to get cool with them as well. And then Dame Dash in his interview confirmed, you know, he switched up. He's like, he met up with Biggs. No, he saw Biggs at a restaurant, and then Biggs was supposedly ran away from him or something. He tried to talk to him. He's like, why are you switching up? Because you're out of jail. You're out of jail. Why are you not talking to me? Like, are you, because you're picking Jay's side? Have you not, you ever heard me talk? Let's talk. Like, let's clear it up. Like, what did Jay-Z tell you about me? Like, did he lie to you about me? Like, you know, ever since the split, ever since you were in jail, like, maybe you don't know the full story. Well, according to Dame Dash, Biggs didn't give a fuck. You know, this guy, he doesn't care. You know, he doesn't want to do nothing with Dame. He's picking Jay-Z's side, right? Which is still like, I don't know. You know, it's incredible when you see something so beautiful manifest, but then obviously the demise of it, money comes into hand, and we have what we have now. But Jay-Z, you know, I don't know. He makes a lot of fucking money, so I feel like there is still room to work with Dame Dash in the future. Dame Dash is very intelligent, very brilliant. He's very independent, so I could see something happening. But right now, it's just shaky waters between the former Rockefeller brothers, you know. But that story was making headlines everywhere. People were like, "What the fuck is going on, Dame Dash and Jay-Z? If beefing again, it feels like we're in 1998, damn near." You know, that shit stems from the 90s, to be honest. So 3 decades later, and the situation's still going on between them. Moving on real quick, this was two quick sports news situations. This happened today where Jimmy Butler trolled the media. Today's media day in the NBA. For those who don't know, the first media day of the NBA. So all the teams are being interviewed, taking photos, new team, new rosters. Basically a start of the preseason, etc. And we have Jimmy Butler.
Like the whole lip ring is doing it.
I gotta stay in character.
Gotta stay in character, he said. He has the earrings in his lips, eyeliner, nails painted.
This is my Halloween.
He said, "This is my Halloween." Jimmy Butler is really like trying to troll people. I don't know what's going on. Look at the photo. This almost looks like a fake like AI, but it's not. It's real. Jimmy Butler looks incredibly insane. Like, he looks like he needs help. But at the same time, he's trolling people. He's trying to be funny, right? So I do like this, where it's like he's adding to the game a sense of, like, character, role-playing, funniness. Everyone's always so fucking serious, right? Let's be funny sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Last year, he had the fake extension dreads that he had on, but they were like incredibly too big. Like it was like to be funny on purpose, damn near. He looked insane, right? But this one is the most blatant funniness ever. Look at the nails painted horribly. You know, emo bracelet, like a friendship bracelet. You know, but then is this offensive to the emo people? The emo community?
I'm pretty sure they didn't even know about this.
The emo community is not up to speed.
Yeah, come on, they don't give a fuck, bro.
But speaking of being serious all the fucking time, here we have Nikola Jokic, the Joker, with his depressed ass face, walking back to the team. His first day back after winning a championship last year, the MVP of last year, right? The whole fucking after winning the championship, he kept saying, "I just want to go home. I just want to go home." So sad with the trophy, everything. Bless you. He finally went back home. They got pictured. He got pictured back in his home country, happy, having a ball, turned up, drinking, couple like a last month, damn near the whole summer. Now look at him back. Look at this walk.
Back.
Bro, you don't want to be here, bro?
No.
He doesn't want to be here. This man gets paid $50 million a year.
It's a job, bro.
Listen.
It's a job.
This shit frustrates me, though, because any job that I'm getting paid $50 million to do, I could be scooping poop with my hands off of, like, old men butt, right? Senior citizen ass, scraping it with my hands, poop.
You gonna be happy?
If you're paying me $50 million a year, I'm walking into work like this. $50 fucking million a year to play basketball.
He doesn't care about the money, bro.
And I think it's a guaranteed salary too. This is crazy to me.
If he didn't care about the money, he wouldn't come into play.
I don't get what is going on with this man. Like, maybe he's truly unhappy, but then this is why we had NBA players in here.
Maybe he's just awkward.
And they were talking about Sergeant Cole Swider. He was like, yo, do you guys think that can he be the face of the league? This is why an international player, specifically Nikola Jokic, the Joker, he can't be the face of the NBA if you are not smiling and you're not happy to be in the fucking NBA. It's not just about being skilled. The most skilled player is not supposed to be just the face of the league. To be the face and to be like brand identity and like, oh, I want to be like him as a player and everything, I feel like you have to carry everything. Like, you have to be happy to be there. Like, play basketball because you grew up playing basketball and you loved it. Joker doesn't come off that way. He comes off as if he's forced to be there. I'm just here to not get fined. I'm just here to get the money. But at the same time, I happen to be amazing. I happen to be so fucking good. I happen to be the best player actually in the league, by the way. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm so skilled. Like, it's such a confusing. I've never seen a player like this. And like I saw this today. I'm like, this has to be like a skit. Like, he's still keeping this up? No, this is how he really must feel. Like, and it's like some people are like, oh, well, you can't force him to feel, however. It's like, I can't, but I'm at least fucking be heated about it because I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I think y'all who be too into this shit just be heated for no reason, bro.
Bro, people are like, oh, this is how he's coming back.
I wish I cared that much, man.
Man, he looks miserable to be back. This is the first day.
He does look miserable.
You can't make this up, though. The first day, literally back.
He's like, time to fucking
look at his face,
legit
bro.
me every day. I'm gonna
look
fucking
at his
go to
face.
Work. Yeah.
First day, he's not even on the court yet.
Barely slept, bro.
Barely slept. Backs. Nah, this shit had me dying, bro. I was like, nah, you can't make this shit up. Jokic on some shit again. That's incredible. That is incredible. Speaking of basketball, shout out to Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard has been traded to the Bucks. I love that. I think it's gonna be an amazing team to see them play. Jrue Holiday to the Celtics. That's going to be exciting. The Celtics, man. If the chemistry is there, I have them going to the finals this year. I have the Celtics going to the finals this year. If the chemistry is there. LeBron James said that today that he this season he's going to dedicate it to his son, Bronny. I dedicate the season to my son. What the fuck does that mean? You better go off. You're dedicating it to your son. You better not play horribly. Your son's supposed to be, I think, drafted maybe next year to the league. I don't know how that's going, so... Do you still want to play with him?
Fuck LeBron. He made me lose a few $100.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck him.
Would this be... Yeah. No, we'll talk about two quick last topics of the day. Talking about numbers. In Las Vegas over the weekend, you saw the band U2. Their performance went viral.
Who?
U2. It's like a band. It's like a white band.
Okay.
In Vegas.
Okay.
You probably saw the viral clips of the spear. The big ball.
No. Oh, wait.
That big ball that's like a stage in Vegas?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I didn't see no clips.
Yeah, so there was clips viral because they started their show. So now there's the first shows ever inside of the spear. So outside the spear's been viral. People keep seeing it. Like they do like trolling
spear
things.
Spear is
fear. Am I mispronouncing it? I think I am, right? Because I think the P is silent.
Sphere, yeah.
Sphere.
Yeah. That's when you said spear. I was like, what is he talking? Sphere.
Spear. Yeah, it's a
spear. Remember, spear is the shit that you throw. It's like pointy and you spear something.
Yeah, the spear. I'll actually look up right here because I'm surprised you didn't see the clips. I want you to see the clip at least visually because the clip was beautiful, bro. Like this shit was inside. We'll probably won't play audio for the fucking copyright purposes, but the visual of this shit inside was insane. This is one of them. So like they could do so much stuff. We're gonna break down the analytics real quick, but look at the inside of this, right? Look at that.
Wow. That fucked me up, bro.
And then watch.
That's
I
amazing.
think more happens towards the end. Look at that.
Wow.
It comes down towards you.
Hell no, bro.
I have a heart attack, bro. I'm like,
I wonder how many people got, what's that shit called? When there's like
Anxiety?
flashing lights and all that shit? They're like, they put like the disclaimer for people who have what?
I forgot, epilepsy.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah,
this. You don't see this? Look at this.
Oh, shit.
Incredible, bro.
Wow, that looks amazing.
I want to
bro.
go so bad. Like, I'm dying to go.
Yeah, that looks
like
amazing.
I haven't been dying to go somewhere in a while, and this is like the thing I want to see now. Insane.
Yeah, that's fire.
So, does that replay? I think it replays on Twitter by itself. Hopefully, yep. We'll keep it going there. Keep it up. Yeah, but for those who don't know, the spear or the sphere. Sphere. Let's break down some analytics of the sphere. Actually, put the camera on me. I want people to actually understand this because at first when I did some research on this, I was shocked. Right? I'm like, what the hell? So we saw U2, right? U2, the band performed there. In my opinion, if Kanye West comes back and does concerts, he needs to do a performance at the Sphere. If he performs here, Kanye West would make the best possible performance in the history of the world here. He'll design something that will make, like, think about it. Like, it'll be so insane. Like, it needs to happen. Kanye West needs to perform here. Like, that, we need to see that happen, right? No matter what, right? But nonetheless, for those who don't know, this is owned by James Dolan. James Dolan is the billionaire who is the man behind the Madison Square Garden. He is the owner of the New York Knicks, the very unsuccessful basketball team, right? But the Knicks are actually the second most expensive, evaluated financially NBA team. They're number 2 behind Golden State Warriors, at $6.58 billion, right? He bought the Knicks in 1997 for $600 million. And he also owns the New York Rangers, the NHL team, the hockey team. This Sphere is the most expensive venue built in Vegas. It passes the NFL Raiders Stadium, which was built in 2020 for $1.9 billion.
Damn.
Yep, and me and Eric, when we went to Vegas, we saw that being built, that stadium. But it's already been built since 2020. The Sphere is 366 feet tall, 516 feet wide. It's a 580,000 square foot exterior overall, and it's called the Exosphere, this exterior. It's all LEDs. The entire outside exterior it's 100% LEDs, and it displays 256 million colors differently to depict eyeballs, basketballs, whatever you want. 256 million colors is insane. The Sphere's screen is 160,000 square feet with a 16,000 by 16,000 resolution. That's crazy. You talking about 4Ks? That's 16. My God, the Ks are unstoppable. The highest resolution LED screen on Earth, according to them, 17,600. Okay, the standing room. It has a standing room capacity of 20,000 people, but it has 17,600 seats. 10,000 of those seats are immersive with a special sound system that allows guests to feel the sound vibrate. I'm getting hard talking about this. The Sphere boasts the world's largest concert-grade audio system in the world. Wow. That means 1,500 loudspeaker modules and 167,000 speaker drivers, amplifiers, and processing channels, and 300 mobile loudspeaker modules. Jesus Christ, 99% of the sound system is hidden behind the transparent LED screen, for those who didn't know. And if you want to advertise, I was thinking about it. I'm like, we should advertise the podcast on there, right? This $2.3 billion MSG Sphere, my bad. Sphere. I can't. Sphere. Sphere. $2.3 billion worth, the value of it, right? It costs only $450,000 for you to advertise for one day here, one ad. Only that's not bad, right?
Outside or inside?
Outside.
I think it's worth it.
Outside. This includes over 300 plus designers on the creative team, and they estimate 4.7 million daily impressions, 300,000 in person, and over 4 million on social media, guaranteed. Every day, they're saying. Pretty insane. And then when I broke it down myself, this is a genius conception by James Dolan. He said he's had a dream of this. Like he wanted to create a sphere, like a ball. People would watch performances. And there's like a mini style one, I think in LA, but nothing compared to this one. But they still test out shows there in the LA one, the mini one, to see how it would maybe work in the big one. But James Dolan, you know, very criticized, maybe one of the worst owners in the history, because the New York Knicks, they're very rich, but they have not advanced or gotten better as a franchise, as a team, as a brand. Maybe God knows since when. The Knicks are a fucking travesty. But James Dolan, bro, $2.3 billion to build this, right? If you're charging $500,000 for an ad a day, that means 365 days in a year, with just one person paying for an ad a day.
Do that math.
I calculated it. That means that's 5,000 ads. So in about 13 years, he'll break even with just advertisements. With one ad a day. With just advertisements. That's not with sponsorships. That's not with the shows. That's not with ticket revenue. That's not with merch sales. That's not with other multiple advertisements. With just one. Let's say they run 10 a day. This is a money machine. This is genius. If you actually think about it, this shit might be actually undervalued. Like, I would have thought it would cost more. $2.3 billion to build this, and the football stadium only cost $1.9 billion. I feel like this is more valuable. Because if you look at these clips, bro, this is the biggest thing on TikTok right now, millions of views. U2 is a huge band. Me personally, I'm not a fan of them. I'm not listening to their music. But fuck that. Take them out the picture. They were like the test for this. They were the pilot. They're there, but they have other shows. Next month, there's like another show. I think this month, Dan Arosky is like one of those like fancy like artists, creator, designer, aesthetic type of guy, for lack of better terms. He's one of those names that Kanye West would name during these rant interviews where he just names dope people. He's one of those names. He has a show that's gonna be like the world, like it's gonna be some dope shit, which I would love to see. And you can get tickets for $50. It's not sold out yet. You can get tickets for $50 to go experience this.
Wow.
So imagine that. But now let's add other elements. Let's have a Kanye West doing a show here. Taylor Swift, who else? You name it. Travis Scott. Insane. The possibilities would be insane.
Yeah, I was confused with the layout. I understand as to why they would do that, because obviously all the attention is forward. You know what I'm saying? I thought that they were gonna seating all around and then performance right in the middle.
No, it seemed like the seating is like half of it. Not even half. I would say that's like a fourth of the building. This is all seats. You see like the lower? Maybe even less. Maybe even less than a fourth. That's probably like a fifth maybe. That just all seats. Because it's so big. It's so much airspace. You know, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
The design. The only thing is that people in Las Vegas are complaining in the hotels, etc. They're saying that this is
bright as
a
fuck.
distraction. Who gives a fuck? I don't live in Vegas. I want to go, if anything, to Vegas to see this now. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is incredible. So, who knows? We might be there soon. We shall see.
They're going to have Usher in there.
Oh, man. These are my confessions. Yeah, you could do so much shit here, bro. I would love to see it. Last topic of the day, talking about the actual, more numbers, actually. MrBeast. For those who don't know, MrBeast is the first ever of any kind of social media influencer to collaborate with the NBA as an actual sponsor for a team directly, right? For those who don't know, today has been announced, breaking news today.
What's he sponsoring?
MrBeast's company, Feastables, is going to be the official patch on the jerseys for the Charlotte Hornets, the NBA basketball team, right? The 2023-2024 season, full season.
MrBeast got fucking.
MrBeast is going to have the Feastables patches. Every time you see them play these basketball team, Michael Jordan's team. He might, I don't know if he sold them yet. I think he wanted to sell them. I don't know if he did sell them, but LaMelo Ball's on there, very popular young athlete. Amongst the worser teams in the league, which probably made it more affordable for MrBeast to make this happen, right? Which makes sense. But not only will it be on the NBA team, it's going to be on the G League team, and also in NBA 2K, when you play the Charlotte Hornets, you're going to see MrBeast's Feastable logo.
This is
genius.
Bro, this is just for one YouTube video.
It's genius.
It just goes to show how much money he puts into his videos, bro, because this is just for one YouTube video.
And for those who don't know, MrBeast's company, Feastables, a chocolate bar.
Have you had it?
I've had it. One of the most healthiest chocolate bars you can have. Is pretty bare minimum
Sugar and shit.
sugar, bare minimum actual
A lot of
ingredients.
cocoa.
Not much ingredients at all.
I
And
haven't
he
tried it
made $10 million in a couple months on the company just after
I
launching
mean,
it.
kids go crazy, bro.
Nigga.
Just wait till.
But that shit costs $1. You know what it is to
Mr. Beast.
sell 10 million of them in a couple months? That's a lot. That's crazy. In a couple months. That was last year, whenever he launched it. Last year, 2 years ago. But yeah, that's the last topic of the day. But yeah, man, MrBeast is
I'm gonna go try one tomorrow.
he's one of the most inspiring people in the world. Like what he
100%.
does is incredible. I can't put it into words. Some people are like, though, it's ironic where it's like, oh, yeah, but you're gonna have athletes, healthy athletes promoting a chocolate bar,
Who gives a fuck?
candy. I don't know.
They're
You
not
know,
promoting shit. They're not walking around. Guys, eat some Feastables. That shit's just being worn in the. It's all about money. Y'all motherfuckers, man.
you haven't had it yet, though. You said right?
Nah, I'll try one tomorrow.
I
I think they sell them at Walmart. I saw them at Walmart.
Yeah, they have plant-based Feastables, and there's only 4 ingredients in the Feastables as well, and they come in 3 flavors. What's the ingredients? So the ingredients in the Feastables, for those who don't know, is cane sugar, organic cocoa butter, organic chocolate liquor, and organic milk. You know, four ingredients. Very simple. There's a 2-ounce chocolate bar. You can find them for $1, $2. Gluten-free. I've tasted them. They're pretty good. And I've only tasted them, though, to be honest. I'm not a candy guy. Just to support MrBeast. I'll be like, oh, let me buy one. You know, but that's pretty incredible. I'm going to fucking have to buy NBA 2K now. I want to see that. I want to see myself, like, with the jersey, maybe make my player, maybe try to join the Charlotte Hornets to actually see the Feastables logo on it. It's pretty cool. And if you look at the Feastables logo, it's similar to the MrBeast logo. You know, the classic MrBeast logo. So let me look it up again to make sure. Let me make sure I'm not crazy, because I remember the logo being like so damn near. It's the same damn shit, right? Yeah, if you look at the logo, it's just It's the MrBeast logo with the Feastables on top, where it's like a bitten chocolate cookie. He's like the real life Willy Wonka. He's like the Willy Wonka of the YouTube world. In real life, this generation's Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Is MrBeast. But there we have it. Comment down below. How do you guys feel about the news broken today, discussed today? We love you guys. We appreciate you guys, all of you out there in Rhode Island, to the world. This is Club Ambition Podcast. We are out. We'll see you guys next week. Be safe. Love one another. Be kind. And don't do drugs at all.
Yeah, just wait till it's building downtown and you guys can go
Yeah.
crazy.
They gon' love me for my ambition.